Got another recruiting update for you folks. Anthony Thompson, the number 9 rated player in the class of 2026, consensus 5-star wing, has scheduled 6 official visits, and they are big ones. Anthony Thompson is going to take 6 visits in roughly 5 weeks here, 5 or 6 weeks. It must be 6 weeks. They're all spaced out by a week. Starting in North Carolina. He's going to go to Chapel Hill at the end of August, then Ohio State, then a week later to Michigan, then a week later to Indiana, to the Tint, then to Texas, and then finally his final official visit to Lexington, to Kentucky at the end of September. In the span of 1 month, Anthony Thompson will visit those 6 schools. His recruitment certainly seems to be heating up. If you remember, roughly 2 weeks ago, we came on here to update you that Anthony Thompson had announced a final 7. You'll notice he's only scheduled 6 official visits. Do you realize who the school is that he has not set an official visit to from his final 7?
Ooh, you know what? I might have missed that. That might have went over my head. I didn't even realize that he was one short. Who is it? Is it Michigan?
Bye
No.
bye, Purdue.
That makes
Bye
sense.
bye, Purdue. Mr. Luke Ertl's star teammate suddenly doesn't want to come visit Mackey. I guess all things can't turn up black and gold on the recruiting trail. This is the first minor non win that Matt Painter's had on the recruiting trail in like 3 months. But I digress. I don't think that necessarily means Purdue's eliminated. I don't really know what it means, to be honest. Maybe he just ran out of official visits. I think he's been to West Lafayette already, too. But North Carolina, Ohio State, Michigan, Indiana, Texas, and Kentucky, presumably, read the writing on the wall, are the final 6 here that Anthony will decide from. What's your reaction to these visits?
I mean, it's an interesting mix there. I know you have Kentucky on the list, Indiana, Michigan on that list as well, which I don't know if I asked you on what is your want level for Anthony Thompson, the recruit, or how you feel about him. And then North Carolina, Ohio State making their way on this list as well. So I don't know. It's interesting to see kind of what the thought process is with him. Obviously, he's an Ohio kid too. I believe it's Western Reserve, Ohio. So maybe the Buckeye lore can convince him of something. But yeah, it's interesting to see what his list will be. I know Kentucky too has been mentioned with him a lot. I see KSR mentioned him a lot.
Yeah, there are reasons to talk yourself into pretty much every school in these final 6 if you're Anthony Thompson. For what it's worth, behind the scenes, it sounds like a lot of the early buzz here is Ohio State. Now, it's certainly not strong enough to be like they're the favorite or put predictions in, but it's, the name that keeps coming up from people that are asking sources close to Anthony Thompson's recruitment is Ohio State has a lot of buzz here. So we shall see. A lot of Big Ten schools in the mix, Michigan and Indiana as well. Obviously, Blue Bloods in Kentucky and North Carolina. And then for God knows what reason, Sean Miller's still sniffing around here.
Well,
Uh,
there's a reason.
what's the reason?
It's just he was recruiting at Xavier, and
Mm,
he just continued that.
got it. Yeah, go see a football game, have fun, horns up, whatever, come back. I believe. You asked me how much do I care about Thompson? Like, what's the want level? Is that the
Yeah.
question? The want level's high. Want level's high here for a couple reasons. Number one, think he's awesome. Also, think pretty good chance he could be at Ohio State or Indiana. Would love to keep him away from interconference rivals. Now, if he goes to Kentucky or North Carolina and is great, great, by all means. But don't want to see this kid suiting up against my team in the Big Ten. Just think he's a matchup nightmare. Think he's really, really, really good. In my opinion, Dusty is offering everybody right now. I think Anthony Thompson is probably the best mix of talent with we have a real shot here. Like
Hmm.
I think this is a winnable recruitment right now. For all that goes for all 6 of the final 6 here, but I don't know. I like the pitch Michigan has, the opportunity they'll have on the wing. You think about guys that are leaving the Michigan program next year. In theory, there's a lot of wing minutes that are opening right up somewhere in between the 3 and the 4, whether they go small or big. And Anthony Thompson, to me, you might hate this as a comp. I see a lot of Lamar Odom in his game, like big guy, lanky with guard skills that has some passing chops. And I think he needs to go somewhere where they're going to put the ball in his hands. And he's probably not big enough to get the Danny Wolf Yaxel pitch,
Mhm.
but you could pitch him on those types of actions being used as a guy we're using as a guard somewhere on the wing, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, it's so it is like he is so he's super talented, but at this point I think he's still like a little bit of like unmolded clay, right? Like it's everything's there though. You know what I'm saying? Like it works right now, but like 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, and he's one of those young kids too. I think let me see here. He he turned 17 in August, right? So he's gonna be kind of a younger player for his class too. The talent is there, his body's still growing, his frame's still developing, but all the pieces are there with him. And it'll be imperative for a coach that when they do get him to help him take that next step physically and also like with his skill development. But everything's there. This it like whoever gets him, if they hit everything right, you got a one and done pop, star freshman, all that.
Yeah. Could you allow me to negative recruit against all the others in the final six for a moment?
Sure.
Okay. North Carolina. Hubert Davis is the coach. Stop it. Ohio State. Jake Diebler is the coach. Stop it. Also, have you seen what they've done with stud freshmen? Literally in the last 5 years, they just take stud freshmen, they fizzle out, they do nothing. Nobody cares on losing teams. Kentucky. Yeah, really good program. You'd be very good there for sure. I don't even have much negative to say. Mark Pope's a great coach. If gratitude's your thing, so be it. Trent Noah's going to be an upperclassman, though. You heard the way they've been talking about Trent Noah? He's starting right now as a sophomore. Kentucky kid, born and raised. They worship him over there. That's their shooter. That's their wing for the 2 years that you're going to be in school. Potentially, you're really a one and done if you go to the right school here. But I'd be careful with Trent Noah in front of you on the depth chart at Kentucky. Texas, Sean Miller, come on. Let's be serious. Come on. Just for a moment, let's be serious. Indiana, Darren DeVries, new regime, good guy, good coach. Think they're going to be a problem at some point. How many pros has Darren DeVries built? Think that's a big fat zero. Good coach, good guy. If you're trying to win with less talent, look what they're trying to do this year, Anthony. But you want to get to the league? Probably not the guy over there, DDV in Bloomington. And then there's Michigan. Want to get to the league? Want to be a pro? We can do that. We'll do that. Put the ball in your hands. Want to play with the ball in your hands? Big guy, big guard. We can do that. We can do
You gonna
that.
have the ball in his
Money?
hands?
Do you like money? We got that. Got you covered there. Want to win championships? We can do that. Top 10 team. Got a banner year one. What do you want? Final Four experience? Our coach can do that. We got that.
I want to abolish the Big Ten tournament.
Anthony Thompson is a guy I want, and I think we got a chance. The biggest issue here is I think he might just be like an Ohio State fan, and his Ohio State visit is the night they host Texas in the shoe.
For real. Ooh.
So there's a world here he just commits to Ohio State quickly, I think.
All right. Well, I got if he does, we have the angle.
What's the angle?
He's Xavier Booker.
You think that's even a playable angle? I think he's so much better than
Oh yeah,
that.
he's so much better, but we got it's called coping.
Did you see that game? He had 35 at the was that the Adidas event that
Yeah.
just ended? I just think he's a monster. Yeah, it's been a while since I've shaken ass on camera.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a chance to play behind Morez Johnson, you got to do it.
Behind, he's a three.
Oh, we're playing him at three.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Merez at the two.